Am I live? Am I Memorex or am I live? Find out here in a minute when I hear my voice. Am I Memorex or am I live? I am live. Praise Jesus. Hope you had a good day. It still says Grand Theft Auto. Oh, okay, I know where to change that. Let me get my trusty phone back up. Okay, let's. Oh, where is that at? Oh, I gotta minimize my little monitor that I'm monitoring here. Settings, stream manager, and I go into the edits. I'm having to wait for it to load. I bet my phone hasn't switched. It hasn't. I want to thank everybody that's following me. I grow a few every day, and I thank the Lord for that. Like I went for years and didn't see any growth. So let's see. Maybe I'll be able to find it now that I got the Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi, it doesn't. My iPhone doesn't go. Like when I go between the rooms, I have to. I got it set where it's supposed to automatically do it, but it don't. I have to actually manually do it. Sometimes it does. Android sometimes had that problem, but it didn't have it like this Apple. But now I don't complain because this Apple has been a blessing compared to what I had endured with Android. I tried every brand. I tried every brand, you know. I tried every brand of Android. I didn't like none of them. Nothing is like an iPhone. I will do the same thing I did for this one. I will find one that's on sale. And this one gets where it won't update. I'll find the latest model that I can get and get the cheapest one I can get. If I have to pay it off a year like I did this one. Okay, let's see. Streamer manager. And you get into here, right here. Oh, that's the chat. Here we go. Edit stream info. I'm going to remove the Fortnite here. I don't know if it'll upgrade, but we'll see. I'm going to at least attempt. Unfortunately, I'm not subjected at all over on that. I need to sign in and do that too while we start. Because that'll make your chances of being seen better if you're in your category. I'm never in my category. So, I'm going to go over on Rumble real quick. No camera tonight. I slept all day and I didn't get my shower, so I don't like appearing nasty. I'm picky like that. Don't like to appear nasty. I don't like going out in public nasty. I'll get my shower here in a little bit. Let's see. I'm in Facebook. It automatically loaded. You know, I had to stay off Facebook. You know, it's so toxic. You know, it's one of the most toxic sites. Twitter used to be. Now Twitter's mostly money making things. People use it to try to. Elon kind of turned it into a money thing. Twitter used to be so toxic, and now it is. Facebook is so fucking toxic. Okay, Rumble. One of the most toxic sites out there. I don't even think it's Zuckerberg. He seems like he's cool compared to the site. I'll be honest. I'll watch his posts and stuff. I don't think it's Zuckerberg. I think it's just the people that's gathered there. Okay, let's see. Oh, content. Now go to videos. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, I'm going to go in here and change my subjects real quick. Put me in the right categories. That's all I'm going to do. And then we'll get ready. I'll get ready to get killed. Get hunted and killed and be without a gun. That's usually what happens. I'm like, you know, I was going on about that guy that got killed in the wildlife. He's hunting. And then the 5 elephants trampled him. I didn't really think it was funny. But no, I didn't shed tears either. Because when you do dark things, you tend to get darkness back towards you. I'm not talking about defending yourself. I'm talking about like killing for no reason. That's sort of what happened to him. I mean, when you're just hunting trophies for the trophy, that's killing an animal without reason. In other words, you're not killing it to cull it down. You're not killing it to. You're killing it for fun. You're not killing it to eat. I passed the elf, did I? Yeah, I did. There's Fortnite, I think. Now I see my Friday the 13th game. I wish I'd have bought that on the Xbox. I could have went back because half the time I don't play my PlayStation. Of course, I would have had room for it. I'd had to move it around. Nothing didn't work on the hard drive. Some of you get lucky and they work on the hard drives. I wonder if they got any portable SSDs. No, they're more expensive, but I wonder if you could play your games off one of them. I need to search on that because if you can, I'll try to get me one. I'm tired of not being able to play my games. I wonder if you could play them off a portable SSD. I need to ask around about that. Look around. I keep passing Fortnite. There it is. Now I'm going to update Rumble. Then we'll be ready to rumble. There we go. I hope my internet's still holding up. It looks like it is. Now I'm going to drag the window where I can. Oh, yeah, I don't have to today because thank the Lord I've got the monitor tonight. I actually wasn't lazy. I got up and put the monitor up. Now I'm going to put this on my phone. I want to monitor it. I'll try not to cuss anything tonight. I was really tired. I get grumpy when I get tired. I'm trying to phase that kind of stuff out on my streams because it ain't really popular. And every time I've ever had unfollows, it's because I went on some rant. I got sound. Yeah, I got sound. I hear it. Get some. Yeah, let's leave the music off. By the way, I was Memorex today. I didn't think I was going to be able to be, and I was right. I passed out of breath at breakfast, so you know, a little bit before, about an hour before I ate breakfast. I did a offline recording. I had my other device out. I did an offline. You know, you can schedule lives now from some places. Well, I just scheduled a live because it was my time, you know, and I thought I wasn't going to make it. So it's a good thing I did. I mean, everything you sense, it was live in time at the time it was recorded, but it was just like a few hours before. I'm not going to do that unless I have to. But I don't want to miss my schedules now that I've scheduled them. So if I think I'm going to miss my schedule, I'm going to go at least an hour before. Because I'm on at least an hour. Sometimes I'm on an hour, 20 minutes, hour, 30 minutes is nearly 2 hours. But I always at least make an hour. So I went in there and did an hour of gaming with Christine. I tried to make it a little, although it was noisy, I realized that device doesn't have OBS, so, and I can't install it. So, but you can, there's other methods of recording. I can do it that way. Anyways, runs pretty well. I'm thinking about seeing if I can hack it and install a Linux on it. Because I think if I'd install a Linux that was really good on it, I think it'd be a really good PC. But I'm not sure, so I might just leave it as it is. It technically is running on Linux. It's not completely Linux. Okay, let's see what I want to do. Let's stay in the reload. I kind of like the reload. I got some kind of film on my. You know what I hate about these glasses when they get older? Start getting films on. And one thing I miss about not going through Rumble Studio, Rumble Studio lets you know where you're, who's, Like how many viewers you got. You can look up at the top. You like you got 4 viewers. You see the 4 viewers. You got 5 viewers. You see the 5 viewers. Right now, I don't know who I'm streaming to. I see one person on Twitch, but I'm monitoring Twitch. So I don't know who. If anybody's watching me on Rumble, if you are, thank you. And I'm going to sort of phase this out. I'm just doing some testing right now. I was having all kinds of trouble streaming to both sites. So I may get to eventually where I do one side at a time. And I kind of wanting to be on D-Live. Because D-Live's going out. I don't know if I have enough bandwidth. Here we go. I guess it's going away anyway. I was there for a long. I was like sometimes I'd have trouble on Switch and I'd go over there. I mean, trouble like internet. That's what I mean. I've never actually had any trouble with Twitch. They've kind of been good to me. That's kind of a blessing. That's a blessing. Oh, I'm getting hit. Must be Spidey. He must be still mad. That's Spidey. Yeah, let's find something with that. Oh, I'm getting hit. Isn't it good to be alive? Let me turn my something down. I'll turn my sound on, so let's take it on a microphone. I don't know, maybe it's not. I must have got that filter pretty good. I actually studied up on what my laptop needed. That's what I did. I set my OBS according to my exact stat. I think it's working pretty well too. I thought the video looked well from it too. Now, those other videos will sound kind of sloppy different than that other device. I actually hooked the microphone up to it, the Christine stream. You know, my real microphone. I was going to get it tonight and I forgot to grab it. It's way across. It's on my console. I hope it don't cause it to overheat. I don't usually like leaving anything on my console. It's all the way across the other way room and I just forgot to get it. I was going to get it tonight. Oh. I was going to land on the bridge. Oh, we got on the bridge. Uh-oh. Oh, ain't got a gun. Oh, I'm in the water. In the water. Oh, I could have got back up. Where was it? Sorry, about dead. Just got in, it's about dead. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we went. And she's back on the ground. I don't think I'm gonna find anything. Oh! Don't think I'm gonna find anything. Don't think I'm gonna find anything. And so keep running. I knew that's what it'd be. I'm okay with it. It's not no big deal. I'd always get killed by the zombies in the Resident Evil. Boy, that was a big trouble of mine, that Resident Evil. I was always getting killed by them zombies, so I got the cheats. When I got the cheats, I defeated the games, all 3 of them. I thought about 1, 2, and 3. Nemesis. What's that thing? Got it, whatever it is. Got a gun. I don't know if it's got any bullets. Give me back my bullets. Dun 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 dun. Give me back my bullets. Oh, somebody shooting them. Batman's. The Batman. I killed by Batman. Sometimes I have my Batman shirt on. I had on that night I was recording, took the picture from my. That wasn't actually that was actually what it was. I was setting up my webcam, and I just had the AI change the background and stuff on it. I was getting them to set me up a background for my webcam that wouldn't phase out. You know what? I wish that was my main camera. I'm going to tell you something about that little device. It has got a spiffy camera. The camera looks really well. I wish I could take this apart, strip its camera, trade the camera, and put that camera in this computer. Because this is a more expensive computer. It's like a $50 device. It's got a snazzy camera. I was playing with the Google chat today just to test the camera out. Before I fell asleep, I was laying there kind of half asleep looking at myself. Oh, we're getting killed. I'll get killed by the storm or the people on. Give me back my bullets. Dun, 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 dun. What's that thing again? I like that thing. I wish I could drive it. I got killed. Sparky the Fart. It's character. He's from that future game, ain't he? I mean, show. That's a nice name. That's how I started. That's how Rock and Roll 100 FM started out. It started out with a DJ called DJ Fart. Now, I changed him for the internet. I changed him to Fart. But he was actually Fart. That's kind of like a Mr. Weird Al Yankovic in that David Lee Roth video. Yay! But I mixed Weird Al with it. I see. I can't tell my pros. My pros online or oh, I see her. I see her. It's just fine. Fellow second delay or whatever. How many seconds delay? I think it's actually holding up. I think the settings did pretty well. I had to set my webcam up to, and that's what my podcast picture is. It's grinning too much. I don't grin like that. You know, no, I don't really smile. I don't really smile. I've never been a smiler. They used to have to force me when I was a kid, and I did this little fake grin with my teeth. I never was a smiler. I should really though. I really wish you just smile through life. It's a brutal place. So you guys gotta learn to be grateful, you know. Brutal, man. It's a brutal world. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about the brutal. I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna say fuck the brutal. Fuck the brutal. God is good. Everything else is bad. Enjoy your life, whatever you like to do. Enjoy it. Don't give up if you're small. Enjoy those small beginnings too. I'm not saying I don't know if I ever really enjoyed it. But I probably should have took time to enjoy it. But I'm still small. What am I talking about? 200 followers on Rumble and 160 on Twitch is small. And I got 60, about going on 70 on YouTube. YouTube's the hardest place I've ever been able to grow. I know, with the exception of my original account that they made me move off of, they kept striking it. I never could build the other page. I bet it's some jealous barbarian just didn't want me making it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's what I think happened to Collaborator. I think somebody he couldn't compete with was afraid that he's going to go over and do on YouTube what he did on Kick. And they was afraid of that, and they got him off there. I think that's what happened. I think 9 times out of 10 it's jealous people who can't compete with you. Because they can't compete with you, they hold you back. And that's what I think. That's just my opinion. That's my 2 cents. I'm sticking with it. I think it's jealous people that can't compete with you, so they hold you back. And they make sure you never make it. They make sure you're never seen. I don't even think it's more the New World Order. I think it's more jealous people online. I think a lot of these attacks ain't even what we think it is. I'm starting to think it's, they see like, say, Alex Jones. They see somebody like Alex Jones. I think the rest of the little people that can't compete with Alex Jones tries to ban Alex Jones. I shouldn't shoot at her back. I don't like doing that. That's not right. That's sleazy. We're not going to be sleazy. I just seen, I couldn't see, you know, I can't see. Not a quote. I mean, I don't mind doing Nazis that way. Like, say, when we're in a game with the Nazis, I will shoot a Nazi in the back. Like when I'd play the games like Wolfenstein. I would go literally kill I'd sneak up on them. I like doing it. I'd sneak up, I'd try to walk backwards, sneak up on them bitches and stab them in the back. I love doing that, but I'm not going to do it personally. That's a Nazi. I don't have no care for them. I'm not a Nazi, I don't care for Nazis. But no, I will. No, I can't say it. Can't say it. You can't say anything. You can't say it. You can't say anything. Look at what happens to people say. Talking about the pro-Palestinian people. By the way, I see there's a problem with both sides. There is. There is. They might be what they call those people that founded guide, but they're not acting holy. You know they didn't act holy when they crucified him. They're not acting holy, y'all. But I'm gonna be quiet because I'm not political on my game. Well, sometimes I am, but I'm not. I try not to be. So I'm here to game, and I don't hate them. But I mean, there's problems on both sides of that coin. It's not just all the Palestinians. It's not just all the Iranians. There's a problem. It's a big problem. And you can't even speak out against it. Because if you do, you're labeled an anti-Semite. You're labeled an anti-Semite. And I don't care to be labeled that while I'm gaming. I dropped my gun. Aw, man. Well, we're going to have to run. I'm back in. I don't have no weapon now. I think I got the dead one. No, I don't even got the dead one. What is that? Medical kit. He used the medical kit. I guess I give her a little life till she gets out of the storm if she can get out of the storm. I see problems on both sides here. I see injustice on both sides. Well, you're not allowed to speak about those things because some people are holier than you. They got guide sandals on. You can't criticize them good or bad. Oh, you can praise them. You can bow down and worship them, but you can't criticize them because they're holier than you. Holier than thou. You are. You know what I'm talking about. All y'all knows what I'm talking about. And I got killed. What number did I get? What did I tell you? They don't tell you in this mode. We're respawning. That was the longest I lived, though. I'm usually killed faster than that. I'm not a hater above either side, by the way. They're over there on another side of the world. They're over there on another side of the world. And when I was a kid, I was different. I listened to the TV telling me about the big bad wolf, and Iran was the big bad wolf because the TV told me so. Now I just look at it as their own country, and they ought to be able to run their own country. The same with Israel. They should be able to run their own country. The thing about this, they're running the rest of the country. No. Because you got to stay in line with them. If you don't, you blow it off the map, baby. That's what happens to you. You kill. You're destroyed. You're destroyed. They're running our president. The president that we voted for. And I better shut up. I'm going political. Shut up. I'm not going political on my game. I'll do that for podcast. Maybe I just need to do a podcast to talk. And we're respawning again. We're respawning again. Netanyahu runs the world. He's the king. I'm the king. He's the king, man. And you can't criticize him. You can't criticize the king or you're labeled as anti-Semite. Well, the king has no clothes. I guess those people got killed by the storm, too. Or got shot one. Which way am I going towards the storm? My internet's holding up. I'm shocked. I was really expecting it to fumble out what I was saying. I'm not saying that Iran's our friend either. They're not. They've chanted death to America for ever since I've been around. But now, back in the days, I wasn't as, like my little rant about Saddam Hussein and the World of Madness. See, back then I believed that because the TV told me so. I was too dumb to question back then. I shouldn't really say that. I wouldn't really, I mean, we was taught in school. They kind of raised you how they wanted you to be, They kind of wanted you to be that way. I was sort of the oddball. Like I had my own way of thinking. Nothing said. I was the oddball, I was the odd. But at the same time, I was still under their guidance, I'm not completely free now. I want to be free from the Matrix. I want to be free. Okay, there's a Queen song goes on about wanting to be free. See if I can fix I got a little below the line. I'm gonna turn it up to the line there. I got a little green line there. I have a feeling that's where it's supposed to be. Forgot how to hit. There we go. I might do a look. There's the Bugsy. He killed me one day. Or her. I don't know it's her. They could be him or hers. Really. You never know who you play. You know what? I'm not bothered by that. Some people are, I'm not. Girls gonna like games too, you know what I'm saying? Let them play. Okay. But you had girls in the 80s that played games. Then my sister used to play them. You'd see the girls at that's something they did back then. There was girl gamers just like there's guy gamers. I remember the we didn't get to go to the arcade much. Our parents didn't take us much. But they go every once in a while. My daddy, he told later on he didn't like them. So I figured out why. I figured out real quick. When I had moved out, I went on YouTube. You know, back in the day, I miss those days, by the way. You go on about YouTube for about $60, buy an old console. I went on there and bought me an old PlayStation 2. I had it out at the house, and when I was out at their house, I'd have a game to play. Well, he said something. I see you got one of them old consoles here in the house. I never did want them things in my house, son. Yeah, I bought me a $60 PlayStation 2. Those were the days. It wasn't in good shape. It's kind of rough. Had a rough out case, but it played. And then later on when I upgraded to number 3, I just bought 2 of those suckers at the same time. I put one out at their house and one at my house. Just out of the store, bought both of them. Of course, I done on credit card, unfortunately, which is stupid. But I bought me 2 PlayStation. Like they're like one something a piece. I paid probably about $300 around them for both of them. Those were the days too, by the way. The consoles were under $300. I got 2 for $300. Now I know that's when they made the slimmer. You know, not the real slim. I'm talking about the slim before the slim. You know, the real. They eventually really thinned them down. Like I never did get one of those. I didn't need it. I had 2 of the other side. I done it on credit, big stupidity, but around 300, it's a little under 300. I think. Well, I'm trying to remember how much they actually cost. I got them at Kmart. Kmart was still around back then. Or did I get it at Walmart? I got something at Kmart. Those are the days, man. I miss those days. Today, I mean, they're higher now than they were. I mean, even this little fucking thing, $400. Or $400. What you get with that little console? I mean, it's worth $200. It's worth $300. But when it starts going into $400 and $500, that's too much for them. I'm talking about the little S. I mean, it's fine. It runs fine. It's not worth that. When you ain't got a disc. I mean, charging people for this bullshit. No, I'm tired of the AI being used. That's an excuse. They want to keep stuff high, man. It ain't got nothing to do with no AI or inflation or none of that stuff. They do it whether they had inflation or AI. Mark my words. They'll keep, now that things is high, it's never coming back. You're never getting the glory days back because people are greedy, greedy, greedy. They want to make every penny they can make. And the good old days are gone. Now you're going to leave with us the greedy greed. I'll tell you how fucking greedy they are. Like, say, you get a new toy or anything, like, say, WWE or superhero. If there's that one toy that everybody wants, they go buy every one of them up at the main price at the store, and then you got to pay double, triple, quadruple for it if you want it, or you just don't have it at all. And that's what happens in this greedy-ass world. I mean, there's a set price at the stores. By the way, I'm going to piss some people off. There should be some regulations on that. You know, there's retail sale and wholesale sale. It should be against the law for a third-party seller to go into Walmart and Target and raid Walmart and Target for their production. There should be LCC fines for that, or even maybe go between sort of the SEC or whatever. They should be. You should be able to lose your business license and everything for doing that, because there's wholesale and there's resale. And I can guarantee if Walmart and Target done what they did, Walmart and Target would be prosecuted. So it should be the same for all these little dicks that get out here doing it. When they go on there and they buy it and they selling it 10 times, 30, 40, 50 times higher than what it costed, prosecute their asses. It ain't just they need to be tickets. You need to be. Nobody wants to have that discussion because they like doing it. They like going on here and doing it. But I will give it. I've always been known for my unpopular opinions, and I will give it. I need to start talking about that more on my podcast. These little dicks go around here buying up everything, and then they put a high price on it. And I'm telling you, the retail stores aren't allowed to do that. It's what's that called? It's exchanges. I can't even pronounce it. Securities and exchanges. There should be securities and exchanges against that. You should be brought up on that. Going in these stores and raiding them and then selling them at a high price. Way more. I mean, it's one thing you just sell it just to make your money back. That ain't what they do. That ain't what they do, ladies and gentlemen. They get on there and they sell it 10, 15, 20 times way more than they paid for it. It should be stopped. The big markets aren't allowed to do that, but yet the little third parties, they can do whatever the fuck they want. It ain't right. It ain't right. I went through it getting an Xbox, by the way. You know, I happened to get lucky, and I called them when Walmart got it. I'm talking about my Xbox One. Because guess what? They were doing that then. Guess what? They got all of them. And when they got all of them, they were back to $400, $500. Walmart had finally marked them down to $220 when I got it. If I'd have waited 2 more weeks, I'd have got it exactly $200. I just wasn't going to wait. I kept watching for it to come down. You know, the old console. They were even working on you, and they just didn't tell people. Indeed, I searched on that before I bought it, by the way. I thought, well, am I going to be buying a console that's going to be going out soon? I done a search, but I couldn't find no news. No, there wasn't no talking. And then the minute I buy it, Xbox got their new console in the production. It was all over the gaming site. The minute I got it. I was wanting a PlayStation 4, but I couldn't afford them. Because that's what happened with it. All the second-handers got them, and they were racked up. I know I'm going to piss some people. I don't give a fuck. That needs to be stopped. That needs to be security and exchanges from. And you should be able to be brought up on. You know, they do the traders like that. They do the traders like that. I'm all for people making money. That's greed. It's ungodliness is what it is. It's ungodly. Let's just call it what it is. It's ungodly. And any Christian doing it, shame on you. Calling yourself a Christian and living like that, you're a monster. You're a monster. And you're not living by his word. He wouldn't have you doing that. He would not have you doing that. Indeed, he'd probably rebuke you like Satan. I don't know that for sure. He didn't talk about those things. He said, render unto the Caesars what's Caesar's and render unto God's what's God's. When he was asked about that stuff. I killed myself. I killed myself. Oh, thank you for visiting. Thanks. Somebody in here? That's me. It's that little bite thing. I seen a name on my screen on my little phone. Oh, I ain't got a gun, I don't think. It's out. It's out. It's out. I didn't kill him. I didn't have him. Probably got a gun now. There's a guy me too. Oh, that's funny. I was looting and I got got. That's funny. That's funny, man. That's what she gets for being a looter. She reaped what she sowed. She reaped what she sowed. Now, I've just had an unpopular rant that's probably more unpopular than ever. Because I knew some of the people that did stuff like that. I just kept my mouth quiet. I kept my mouth quiet. Just saying it. Stir up no problem. I'd have probably even had family members that would have done that. That's okay. I still got my opinion. By the way, people, sometimes, and I'm not saying I have this, I don't really know this for sure. I don't know, because I don't know what people think. I don't know what people's intentions are. But sometimes, and I'm just saying this from experiences of things I've witnessed throughout my 50 years of life. Oh, I'm going to kill. It's going to keep running. I've noticed this in my 50 years of life. Sometimes I've seen family knife people worse than strangers. You got to watch your family. You got to watch your family. They're nasty. Sometimes they're nasty. But sometimes you got to watch family. Oh, I don't want to get the back. I don't get back, people. From what I can tell, we always had a family that were kinda like, you never know what they're thinking on the inside. And I'm not gonna say because I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they're thinking in the brain. I think I'm out. All right. I'm out now. Better run. I'm out now. I'm out now. Any guns around? I may die, but at least I'll try to defend myself. This is about out again. Nice. Slow. It's one of them. It's one of those. She's out now. About dead. She's out now. And I'm probably gonna get finished off. Something, man. No, it ain't something. It's one of the jumpy things. No. The medical thing. I don't have I don't have nothing to buy anymore. No ammo. I almost got the big gun. Found something. I don't know if it has any ammo. Guess I'll find out. This guy. Rip. Got me, number 7. Pretty good spot. Not one, but it's not thin. Take a small break. I'll be right back. I've had a few drops, but a 0.6 drop. So I guess that's pretty good. That's a pretty good stream. If you did watch this, I thank you very much. I may try to do some other things. I could work on some lyrics or something. I've been trying to get that album started. Looks like I'm gonna have to go back and record some of my stuff. You know, they had a beat thing not too long ago where they were having a debate over those beats that these people had made. And it looks like some of my stuff is getting hidden. And it's the beat generated stuff that's getting hidden. So I'm starting to think that maybe it had something to do with some of that. I may be redoing some of my favorite songs on an album of its own here in the future. Some of my favorite beat songs, but I'm going to redo the music. I'll go sing it out and let it create the music around the singing. That would have its own generated music. And I know that too has its things too, but one thing about it when you use your voice, I've noticed, it usually stays in with whatever you sing to it. So that's probably more the closest way of getting it to be yours. Because you're kind of playing it with your voice. And then it just styles it after the style you want it. Which is a perfectly good use of AI. There's some good uses and some bad and some very terrible uses. And I'm hearing about the car thing. Hold on a minute. Let me do me something real quick. Give me a second. I'll take the start down. I'll create another picture here. Well, I'll put this on so I get it. Okay. Image apfns-2. And let me go into my folder. Did I not save that? Where did I save it? Saving pictures. Hey, hold on. No, I saved it. And there it is. That's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Where did I save it? Hold on. See if I can get it. There it is. Let me just. Okay, now I'm going to save it. Not let me decide where I'll save it. Anyways, let's see if I download it. There it is. I'm going to move it somewhere where I can keep up with it. My new little podcast picture. It is me. He's kind of grinning too much. I don't grin like that. I rarely grin like that. But now what it was AI using my likeness to set up a webcam. I got it to set me a webcam up. And it's kind of got my neck a little like how it used to be. My neck used to be actually like that. Like in 2005, you'd seen me. That's how my neck was. And now it's just the flabby stuff hanging off of it from when it was that big. Kind of, yeah, that's kind of how I was in 2005. You're probably looking at how I looked 20 years ago. Neck. But now I did get most of my appearance right. I got a lot of it right. I got that little dimple there in my cheek. I've noticed I got that right. Like right there at the mouth. Uh, got the hat the way it looks on the head. What I did was I had AI generate me a just a picture for a background, and then I had it take me out of it. But what I did here, I just had it take the same picture and put an AP up and show background behind me. So it's really my training picture. What I trained it to get my webcam where I could get my webcam into the right colors and stuff. And it told me that little light blue background would work with me, keeping me from fading in and out. So it made me a little light blue background. But I took that same picture and just had it made me an AP up and next. I needed for my intro video, and I needed a picture for my new song I made. I may use it to just talk with when I don't have a picture too. I mean, the neck's bigger but I was like that. I mean, that's exactly how my neck used to be. I used to have that big blob neck that people likes making fun of the hanging, but that's what it come from. That's exactly what I looked like 20 years ago, 2005 and 6. My neck. My neck. Hey, I was able to remember. It must have looked at my neck and started remembering how it was. Where that hang come from. Come to think of it, even though it was a big neck, I sort of liked it better than the hanging. But now I'm going to say something. I wouldn't go back to that weight because I was big back then. And I felt it. I felt it when I walked. I mean, it doesn't help much because I'm still going to have those leg issues I'm always going to have. And it does make a difference. It makes a big difference. I never want to go back to that. I think I'm just going to close. I've been on for nearly an hour. Usually that's about what I stay. I'll try to be back for the AM. If not, I'll see y'all at the noon. Hopefully I don't get screwed up again. I probably ain't going to fall asleep. I don't feel like I'm going to fall asleep. Indeed, if I'm bored, you might see me back on in 40 minutes or so. I'll take a break for now. Because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, but all play and no work, or even resting or anything, makes Jack even worse. You know, they always said all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, all play and no work can sometimes, even when you're not resting. That's really bad only if you got health problems, by the way, not resting, and I'm bad at that. I'm very bad at not resting. I'll be flipping phones or this and that, and I probably should be resting. And what are you going to see on that phone anyway, especially if you're looking on toxic Facebook? Every hater I ever really met was on that fucking Facebook. And unfortunately, some of the haters were in real life and Facebook too. They were some of the worst, by the way. I've come to the conclusion that it's better to not know the person that that's hating you, because it's better. It's better they be far away. There's distance, right? You don't want them to be in the same room and on the internet too. That's a terrible thing. That's the ungodliest experience I ever had in my life. These devils. I'll see you next time. Y'all have a good day. Let me give it, I don't know if I have the countdown, so I'm going to shut up and give it a minute. Then I'll cut off. I might do some more play. Hold on. Well, I didn't want to use the camera right now. I'll wait. I hadn't really got a chance to use that little karaoke. As soon as I'm cleaned up, I'm going to do a karaoke session. You know, last time I had trouble with it. I ended up just switching to the other one. I did a little bit of it this morning. Couldn't sleep. I so messed up I couldn't sleep because I slept all night. Then got really tired and I thought, well, I'm going to miss my afternoon stream if I don't take some measures. So I went ahead and pushed it, stayed up to breakfast. I fell asleep right after breakfast. Probably need to do a workout. I think I'm going to do a workout. That's what I need to do. Get off my lazy ass and get up and work out. So I'm going to do a workout while I'm off, and I might come back if I'm bored. If I got nothing to do, I might come back.